Have you been brave enough to look under the hood of your air fryer? Ooh. Today, I'm showing you how to deep clean your air fryer so it goes from looking like this to this. Hey there, my name is Kathy from fabulesslyfrugal.com, and every Sunday morning I'm sharing simple and easy air fryer recipes and tips just like this one. Today I'll be answering all your air fryer cleaning questions, and if you're a new air fryer owner, I've got a simple hack that will help you get rid of that new air fryer stinky factory smell. You ready to get cleaning? Let's go. Question: what's the easiest way to clean your air fryer? Answer: the secret to easy air fryer cooking is to clean it every time when you are done cooking with it. Once it's cooled, simply wipe out any grease residue or leftover food with a paper towel and throw that away. Then you just soak it in some hot soapy water. My Cosori air fryer, it's a breeze to clean, even when I find an unexpected surprise left by one of my teenage boys. Here's a pro tip. Before you turn the preheat button when you're about to start a cooking session, always open the air fryer and make sure there's nothing in it and that it's clean. I've learned from experience on that one. After the basket and pan have soaked for about 10 minutes, I just use a microfiber cloth to wipe it down. Just make sure you never use anything harsh or abrasive in your air fryer. That will peel the nonstick coating off, and you don't want that. I also do a quick wipe down of the exterior just to remove any fingerprints and food remnants that might be appearing. Now, some people will even get a damp paper towel and wipe down the heating element after every cooking session. I'm gonna be real here. After the deep cleaning session I did, I will start doing this on a regular basis too. Obviously, just make sure you allow the unit to cool down all the way and unplug it from the wall before you start cleaning it. You can also check the user manual to see if your air fryer basket and pan are dishwasher safe. My Cosori and my Philips are, however, my Cosori is so easy to clean that I just save room and hand wash it right there in the sink. Question: what if I'm getting a smelly odor from my air fryer? Answer: if your air fryer is new, you're likely smelling that new appliance factory plasticky smell. And I've got a hack to help you with that. Or if you've been using it a lot for cooking, but you haven't really been cleaning it, you're likely smelling grease and food splatters that are up in that heating element. For my new air fryer owners, I go into detail about what to do before you use your air fryer for the very first time in my Air Fryer 101 video. I will link to that down below. But even after that process, some still experience that lingering plasticky factory smell. If this is you, here's a hack that one of my wonderful viewers shared with me a while ago. Simply get an oven-safe bowl and pour about half to a cup of white vinegar in it. Then add about a tablespoon or two of lemon juice, place it in the air fryer basket, and run it for 5 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees. You might have to do this a few times before the smell goes away. If the smell is too bothersome, you can set it outside in a safe spot and run it out there for a while. And if you've run it several times and it still isn't going away, I suggest you contact the manufacturer. Now, if your air fryer is smelly because you haven't been cleaning it and you've been using it a lot, keep watching. Question: how do I deep clean my air fryer? Answer: roll up your sleeves and give yourself about 30 minutes. You'll need some good cleaner, an old toothbrush, a microfiber cloth, and maybe even a scouring pad. I can't promise you that it'll ever look new again, but it will look and smell much better. First, a confession. I'm embarrassed to admit that I've had my Philips air fryer for nearly 11 months and have never deep cleaned it. You're gonna get some real life footage here, y'all. In fact, I'm almost embarrassed to show you because it's so gross. Learn from my mistake. Do not wait forever before you deep clean your air fryer. By contrast, my 4-month-old Cosori is in much better shape, as you can see, and it was so much easier to clean for more reasons than one. First, you're gonna soak the basket and the pan in hot soapy water. It goes without saying, but I'm just gonna say it. Never immerse your entire air fryer in water. We're gonna let this soak and we're gonna dive into the inside of the air fryer. Again, always unplug your air fryer. Make sure it's completely cooled down before you start cleaning the inside. If you're in a hurry to have it cool down, pull the basket out. It'll help it cool down a little bit faster. And then after cleaning, make sure your air fryer is nice and dry before you plug it back in and use it. I tend to let mine sit overnight and dry completely just for a little peace of mind. As I clean, I'm gonna show you a few different of the cleaners that I use plus the results. And I'm curious to know what you like to use when when you do your deep cleaning session, be sure to let me know down in the comments. It's easiest just to turn the air fryer upside down for easy access to the heating element and all that area around it. This is the grossest part of your air fryer and of this deep clean. This is my Cosori, and you can see what came off when I just wipe it down with hot water and a microfiber cloth. You can see I pulled off a lot of the buildup on the insides of the unit too. And this is something I actually do on about a monthly basis. You'll see here how much buildup there is and you don't even realize it. Next, I tested out my favorite homemade deep cleaner. It's 1 part baking soda, 1 part Blue Dawn, and 2 parts hydrogen peroxide or vinegar if you don't have the hydrogen peroxide. And by the way, this is the most incredible stain remover on clothing. So check out the recipe, I'll link to that down below. And this is the point where I pull out the old toothbrush and I just start scrubbing all around the heating element. Now it's okay to use an abrasive on the metal here because there is no non-stick coating. And then you can see on the other half, I wanted to test out the Dawn Power Wash Spray Cleaner. I'm gonna let both of these sit for a few minutes and then I'm gonna move back to deep cleaning my air fryer basket and pan. So first I'm just cleaning my basket like I usually do. I love my little power wash sprayer my faucet has. To go a little deeper in the cleaning, use some little cotton swabs to clean in between every little grate in the basket. Of course, your air fryer basket will look a little bit different than mine, so just use anything that will help you get in any little crevices. You'll be surprised at how much food and gunk you find there. I mean, honestly, look at all the cotton swabs I used. Oh, it's so gross. Then I grabbed my microfiber cloth and cleaned each little grate a little bit more with some pressure and elbow grease, and I used my Blue Dawn degreasing dish soap here as well. By the time you're done with this, your basket should feel a lot smoother and cleaner, and the majority of that grease buildup, if not all of it, should be gone by now. And depending on the air fryer model you have, this is a great time to check all the screws that connect the handle to the basket and the pan to the cover. Just give it a little scan and tighten any loose screws with a screwdriver. It's easy peasy. Now that it's had time to rest, we've got to get back to that heating element mess. So just to test out and see how things worked, I grabbed a wet paper towel and just wiped down each side of the heating element. You can see that the Dawn Power Wash removed just a little bit more of the buildup than my homemade cleaning solution. Then I pulled out my microfiber cloth and toothbrush and continued scrubbing for about 5 minutes. I just want to make sure I got as much buildup off as I could. And then I decided it was time to pull out the big guns. Here came my stainless steel scouring pad. Just a warning, wear some rubber gloves. That thing just tore up my nails and my fingers. But you know what? The scouring pad was just the final scrub down that my air fryer needed. And check out my nasty Philips air fryer. This was about 10 times worse than my Cosori, and of course it took a lot longer. I sprayed down that Dawn Power Wash and let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I scrubbed with that scouring pad for quite some time. The Philips was unique that it captured all the water, so I used paper towels to soak up excess water, and I knew my cleaning efforts were working because the Philips put off a terrible smell as I was cleaning it. In the Philips, the components were more difficult to clean around. That possibly is because I had gone 11 months without cleaning, but also just because of the way it was built. So basically the Cosori just got 1 more point on the leaderboard for my favorite air fryer. Yay! I used a toothbrush and a cloth to get down under the heating element, and if I had one of those thinner scouring pads, I think it would have been great to have to get down in those nooks and crannies, but I didn't. I finally decided that the interior was clean enough when I wiped it down with a damp paper towel and didn't see any more residue. At this point, my basket was clean, under my air fryer was clean, the sides were clean, and then I just wiped it down on the exterior. And be sure to check the fan vents. Again, depending on your model, I found all the little cracks and crevices and used a cotton swab to get in there and find any little food remnants and things that were disrupting the airflow of the vents. Then I let it sit overnight to dry before we used it again. If you like these tips, be sure to check out my other air fryer tips right here. I hope this helped you a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.